The Shadow Empire, how two brothers turned Detroit's despair into a billion-dollar drug dynasty. Imagine this. Two young brothers, born into the crumbling heart of Detroit during the crack epidemic, claw their way from street hustlers to kings of a nationwide cocaine empire. What if their operation wasn't just about drugs, but a glittering facade of hip-hop glamour, celebrity parties, and lavish excess that masked a trail of violence and betrayal? And what if, even after their fall, their story refuses to die, resurrected in blockbuster TV series, with fresh twists emerging in 2025 that could rewrite the narrative? Welcome to the electrifying saga of the Black Mafia Family, BMF, a tale of ambition, audacity, and the American dream gone rogue. Buckle up, because this isn't just history, it's a thriller unfolding in real time. Humble beginnings. From Motown, misery to street savvy. Our story kicks off in the late 1980s on the mean streets of Southwest Detroit, where Demetrius Big Meech Flannery and his younger brother Terry, Southwest T Flannery, grew up amid poverty, unemployment, and the siren call of quick cash. Detroit was a ghost town of shuttered factories and rising crime, a perfect breeding ground for hustlers. The brothers, barely out of their teens, started small, slinging small bags of cocaine on corners, dodging rival gangs and cops alike. But Big Meech, with his larger-than-life charisma, had bigger visions. "We didn't choose the game chose us," he'd later boast in interviews. But the truth was grittier. They built alliances with Mexican cartels for a steady supply of pure Colombian coke, smuggling it via hidden compartments in cars from Los Angeles to Detroit. By the early 90s, BMF wasn't just a crew, it was a machine, expanding to Atlanta, Miami, and beyond, with over 500 members nationwide. Picture the thrill: young Meech cruising in Lamborghinis, flashing diamond-encrusted watches, while Terry handled the logistics from the shadows. Their operation was sophisticated, using encrypted pagers, cutting edge back then, and laundering money through fake businesses. Sensational detail: they once shipped 100 kilos in a single limo hidden under the seats, evading a highway patrol stop by sheer bravado. At its peak, BMF was moving 2,500 kilograms of cocaine a month, raking in an estimated $270 million annually. But this wasn't mindless thuggery. It was empire building, with a code: loyalty above all, or face the consequences. The high-life drug lords meet hip-hop royalty. Here's where the story gets Hollywood-level sensational. BMF didn't stop at drugs. They infiltrated the music world, founding BMF Entertainment in the early 2000s as a front for laundering cash and a ticket to stardom. Big Meech became a fixture in Atlanta's club scene, throwing legendary parties where champagne flowed like water and celebs mingled with kingpins. Think bottles of Cristal popped by the dozen, private jets to Vegas, and entourages that made rock stars jealous. Celebrity links? Oh, they were juicy. Rapper Young Jeezy was allegedly tied to BMF early on, shouting them out in tracks like BMF with Rick Ross. Lines like "blowin' money fast" became anthems to their excess too. Fabulous reportedly had connections too, with BMF funding music videos and tours. Even bigger names like Jay-Z and P. Diddy were rumored to orbit their world, attending blowout events where drugs and deals blurred into one hazy night. One infamous bash in 2003 at Atlanta's Compound nightclub saw gunfire erupt over a dispute, leaving bodies on the floor, a stark reminder that glamour hid a deadly underbelly. 6. Tonesa Welch, known as the First Lady of BMF, played a pivotal role, helping orchestrate the empire's logistics while dating Terry. Her story alone is a thriller of romance amid raids. If you're hooked on these wild tales of power and peril, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more deep dives into the underbelly of crime empires. Hit that button and never miss an update. The crashing fall, raids, betrayals, and federal fury. By 2005, the empire cracked under its own weight. Federal agents, after years of wiretaps and informants, launched Operation Motor City Mafia, a dawn raid that netted 30 arrests, millions in cash, and enough coke to fill a warehouse. Big Meech and Southwest T were hauled in, facing life sentences for running a continuing criminal enterprise. The trials were pure drama, witnesses flipping, brothers turning on each other, Terry cut a deal for less time, and tales of murders tied to turf wars. In 2008, both got 30 years, but the sensational part? BMF's violence was brutal. Rival dealers executed in drive-bys, bodies dumped in alleys, all to protect their throne. Pop culture resurrection, trending with crime dramas like never before, fast forward to today, and BMF's legend lives on screen. The Starz series BMF, executive produced by 50 Cent, glamorizes their rise with gritty episodes full of shootouts and star-studded cameos. It's a hit, drawing millions and sparking debates on glorifying crime. It's trending alongside shows like Godfather of Harlem, which chronicles Bumpy Johnson's 1960s reign over Harlem's underworld, blending mob ties, civil rights, and drug wars. Both series share that pulse-pounding mix. Historical figures like Malcolm X and Godfather mirror BMF's hip-hop icons, exploring how black kingpins navigated racism and ambition. In 2025, Godfather of Harlem dropped its explosive season, jumping into post-Malcolm X chaos with courtroom battles and street vendettas that echo BMF's own drama, since even acquiring rights to Paid in Full, promising more premium TV on Harlem hustlers. The trend is clear. Audiences crave these stories of flawed anti-heroes 2025. Twists, freedom, fresh docs, and lingering shadows. But wait, the plot thickens in 2025. Big Meech, after serving nearly 2 decades, was released to a halfway house in late 2024 with full freedom eyed for this year amid good behavior and prison reforms. Is he plotting a comeback in music or staying clean? Meanwhile, new documentaries like Vice TV's United Gangs of America, Black Mafia Family, July 2025, and YouTube deep dives on Tonesa Welch, March 2025, peel back layers, revealing how BMF's network influenced modern gangs. On the FBI front, while no direct BMF busts hit headlines this year, gang news pulses with echoes. July's indictment of Patterson's 4K crew for racketeering mirrors BMF's old playbook, and the FBI's vault release of BMF files hints at ongoing probes into splinter groups. Could remnants be active? The feds aren't saying, but whispers of copycat ops keep the thrill alive. The unending saga. Empires fall, but legends rise. From Detroit's asphalt to Atlanta's spotlights, BMF's journey is a cautionary epic of how far ambition can soar and crash. Yet, as Big Meech steps into 2025's uncertain freedom in series like BMF and Godfather of Harlem dominate screens, one question lingers. Is this empire truly dead, or just evolving in the shadows? If your pulse is racing for more uncovers on crime's hidden worlds, subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Join the hunt for the next big revelation, because the streets never sleep, and neither do the stories. What empire will we dismantle next?